There are 5 key aspects to consider while transporting metal roofing sheets. They are cushioning, covering, loading, handling, and reactivity. Form a thick layer of bedding using cardboard or foam sheets on the cargo bed. This helps to avoid possible damages to the roofing sheets that are in contact with the cargo bed due to projections on the cargo bed or bad road conditions. Do not stack too many sheets on top of each other or place heavy load above the sheets. Make sure the sheets are covered from the top and sides to protect from external elements like rain or dust. Alkaline materials are highly corrosive by nature. Do not transport such materials in close contact with roofing sheets. Handle with care during loading and unloading. Do not drop the roofing sheets from a height. Use personal protection and safety gears like shoes and gloves at all times. Whether being stored for a short term or long term, following the recommendations will help prevent accidental damages to the roofing sheets before installation. Always ensure the roofing sheets are devoid of water content or dust on its surface and are kept properly covered. The roofing sheets have to be placed on a raised platform or batons to avoid direct contact with the floor. Ensure it's stored away from highly corrosive materials such as cement and fertilizers. A longitudinal inclined storage position has to be maintained to ensure that condensed and trapped moisture can drain away. Handle with care while placing the sheets on the batons. Do not stack too many sheets on top of each other to ensure the bottommost sheet is not damaged. Ensure the storage space is safe and does not lead to any accidental damage from falling objects, welding flux, drilling debris, etc. A robust structure is the key to the longevity of any roof. A proper structure of the roof ensures that the roofing sheets are held well and the overlaps are properly aligned. Deciding the spacing between the purlins is important while designing the structure. Purlin gaps play a huge role. The recommended purlin gap also depends on the thickness of the roofing sheets. The purlin gap should be maintained constant throughout the roof. Add exclusive purlins in the structure for fixing ridges. This will ensure the ridges are installed sturdily and properly. When it comes to the slope, the steeper the slope, the longer the sheet. For trough sheets, a minimum slope of 15 degrees and for tile sheets, a minimum slope of 25 degrees is recommended. A primary coating of epoxy primer should be applied to the structure. Then, an aluminum zinc-based paint on top of it to avoid bimetallic corrosion. To ensure longevity of the roof, there are some key parameters to be considered while choosing accessories for installation. Ensure the screw is self-drilling type with a flange head used for metal roofing. A higher coating thickness is recommended and good quality Class 3 anti-corrosive screws with bonded EPDM washers are to be used. Length of the screw will vary with respect to the dimension of the purlins. 45 mm long screws are recommended for Nova tile, Grand tile and wide profile sheets. For strong profile sheets, screws of 55 mm length is recommended. Screws should be fastened at the crest and not at the valleys. Ensure that the screws are anti-corrosive type and are properly driven. For areas with high winds, saddle washers or cyclone washers are to be used. Best practices to follow when installing a roof. While walking on the roof, step only along the purlins or use a cat ladder to distribute weight. Anti-capillary grooves help to drain the water away that may seep into the roof due to capillary action. Ensure that the grooves come under the sheets while overlapping and can be sealed with butyl tape for additional protection. Ensure the guard film is rolled up from the edges and removed before installation. Make sure the sheets are interlocked and aligned perfectly when installing tile sheets, especially the first two sheets of each roof face. An adjoining sheets and overlap of 30 cm is recommended, and ensure it overlaps over a purlin. Use a nibbler to cut the sheets. If a cutting wheel is used, ensure it is a grinding type cutting wheel to avoid uneven edges. A clean, dry, non-metallic brush is to be used to remove any debris after installation. There are a few additional considerations to be kept in mind when it comes to metal roofing. Condensation is a natural phenomenon. It is common in all types of roofing products. Factors like humidity, atmospheric temperature, and wind flow leads to condensation. To minimize the effect of condensation, provide proper ventilation, install thermal insulation, use turbine ventilators or dehumidifiers. Avoid direct contact of the roofing sheets with smoke or corrosive fumes. Ensure proper earthing to the metal roof to avoid damage from lightning. A biannual cleaning with a dry brush is to be done to ensure longevity of the roof. Following these small steps and taking precautions will help us to build a strong and good-looking roof that will last a long time.